Alright y'all, so usually I don't try and be on dating apps as much anymore because for some reason I just personally have bad luck with meeting some of the craziest chicks on dating apps. But this day I was low-key down bad and was feeling for, let's just say, a quick fix. So I start swiping on Tinder. I end up getting matched up with this one girl and she has something in her bio along the lines of she wants to go out and have a good time. So I'm like, bet, and immediately message her asking if she wants to go out for drinks. And no, I ain't talking about orange juice, my boy. So she responds telling me she'd love that. This is actually the exact messages I sent her. And as the day goes by and the time is getting closer to when we're supposed to link up, I get a notification from Tinder and it's her asking if it's okay if she can bring a friend and if I could bring one too. Now, I'm not exactly sure why she wanted to include her friend, cause I was hoping the date would have just been me and her, but I'm guessing it was to make sure I wasn't a creep or whatever. But I didn't want to seem lame like I didn't have any friends, so I told her sure. But in reality, I didn't know who I was gonna bring because all my real friends at this time had pretty much moved after we graduated college a few months prior to this. But luckily I had this, acquaintance in town who used to sometimes hang with me and my crew. The thing though is this guy had a bad rep for being really annoying and not a lot of people really liked his company. Funny thing is he actually got in a fight with one of my closest friends back in college.
10 and I'm swinging, nigga. 10 and I'm swinging, nigga. Nigga, what's up? Oh, I dare you hit me with that, nigga. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you, nigga. Yo, my friend. I dare you, nigga. I dare you. I dare you. You ain't dumb.
Nigga, you ain't dumb on yourself.
You ain't dumb. Nigga.
You really brought this on yourself. You were not dumb. You brought this on yourself.
You were not dumb. Oh shit, nigga.
College. Good times. But anyways, point is this guy was pretty much my last resort because I didn't really know anyone else in town who would be down to go on this date with me. So I call him up and he says that he's down to meet these girls with me. So I go to pick him up because of course he doesn't have a car, and we head to the bar to meet these girls. So once we get to the bar, she texts me that they'll be running a little late. So during this time, I'm trying to give this man like a pep talk because I know he don't really have much experience talking with girls, and I really needed this date to go well if I was gonna successfully clap some cheeks tonight. But by the look on this dude's face, I can tell he wasn't having it, nor receiving none of the information I was giving to him. Yeah, cause one thing I didn't mention before is that I noticed from hanging with this dude in the past that bro was mad egotistical, so he wanted me to believe he could talk to girls when in reality I knew this man had little to no experience talking to girls, and I was just trying to give him some actual advice and formulate a game plan in order to make sure the date was a success. But there was no getting through to him. Bro didn't have a single ounce of humbleness in his body and refused to break this lady killer persona. This is when I realized I had messed up drastically just bringing this dude with me. So he responds to me with, "So you ain't got no faith in me, bro?" No, not really. Trust me, bro. I slay Kitty on the daily. Right. Just don't mess this up for me, alright? Don't worry, bro. You'll be swimming in vajay by the end of the night. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Yeah, I just knew bro was trying to put on a front, but a part of me hoped he could actually prove me wrong. So the girls arrive and I'm shocked to see that the girl I matched with's friend is surprisingly hot. Honestly hotter than the girl I matched with in my opinion. So I'm now like, bruh, you really better not mess this up now cause I done hooked you up, my boy. So we introduce ourselves to the ladies and grab some drinks, and I'm chilling with the girl I matched with and we vibing. Like I'm telling some jokes, she laughing, we talking, she smiling and everything. Everything seemed okay until I glanced over at my guy and he was just sitting there with his arms crossed trying to look cool, but not saying anything. Like, who does Brody think he is? So I'm just thinking like, nah bro, just off me now cause Brody finna ruin this entire date. but at the same time I'm trying to stay in my zone with the girl I matched with. So I continue entertaining the girl, hoping my bro is eventually just gonna wake up, cause I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. Like, I did not understand what his tactics were. Like, the only guys who can just sit there and look cool and have girls approach them is like Chris Brown or Drake. If you're not on that level, you need to have some type of game or personality to impress women. You can't just sit there and look like Morpheus out the Matrix and expect girls to approach you. All I knew was bro was just being the worst wingman ever. But the friend ends up getting up and asking the bartender for a shot, cause she probably very much needed it. And the bartender responds saying they don't serve shots, only beer. So her friend ends up getting pissed and telling the girl I matched with she wants to go get shots. And of course, me trying to carry the date, I'm like, alright, we can go grab shots from the club down the street. Plus, I'm sure she was angry cause the guy I brought was acting super lame. So we leave the bar we're at, and dude and I get in the car, and I immediately start grilling him like, why is you not interacting with her? And he talking about, oh, I'm just not that pressed, bro. Well, you better start becoming pressed, cause you're making us look bad. Don't worry, bro, I got this. Alright, let's just go to the club. So we head over to the club, and once we arrive, I let them know we're here, and 15 minutes go by with no response from them, and it's taking them mad long to show up. So I'm already thinking the worst of the worst, and I'm looking at this man like I want to uppercut him into next week, telling him I hope these girls didn't bail on us. And of course, with my luck, once I say that, I get a notification on my phone from Tinder, and I check it, and the message reads, we headed home, we just weren't feeling y'all. So I'm driving this man home, and I don't say a word like he did at the date, right? And we arrive at his spot, and bro says, I feel like they bailed on us cause you didn't introduce us properly. Yo. Get out of my car, dude. But bro, we can get out of my car. Alright. I was really just pissed I ain't get no cheeks that night. And bro really gonna try and blame me on top of it. And I'm sure some of y'all thinking like, well, JRICHY, how do you know that they just wasn't feeling you either? Nah, F that. At the end of the day, I was vibing with the girl I matched with, and she already knew how I looked on top of that. The only conclusion I could come to is that her friend wasn't feeling my guy and wanted to go home. But moral of the story, guys, if a girl asks to bring a friend on a date, just say no, unless you really got a solid wingman to come with you. The girl may think you're lame for saying no to bringing a friend, but it's better than bringing a chick repellent who's gonna ruin the date for you anyways. And guys, I'm not that much of an a-hole. The following day I got over it and I invited the guy over to play 2K, so everything got squared away with me and him. But if y'all enjoyed this story, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.